Okay, so let me go ahead and start off with recap, especially since it's been a little while for John. So as you may remember, my dog has a coughing problem. That's completely normal. As you may remember, you guys were, well, the original generation, as it were, was going to the Murder Mountain Smackdown when, during a stopover at the Maryland Casino, they were kind of shanghaied into helping out the investigation of Mount Vernon, which had just decided to mysteriously vanish one day. You got attacked, your plane got attacked while you were on the way to get there. And of course, that was around the time that John's team joined in because, well, that was the convenient time. So you were able to fight off the bandits that were trying to take the plane down. You made your way to the empty crater that used to be Mount Vernon, and investigating it, was it, I really think I remember it being Wretched, who discovered that on the one hand, you were able to easily slip between the real world and the realm of chaos, where the region had been taken, but there was also a 5 foot of missing ground, which unfortunately had taken a lot of the initial explorers. So once, as soon as you figured that out and got a rope and my brain has just lost grappling hook one over, you were able to safely get through. And I just want to make sure that it's clear, because there was a question about it last time. You can pass from the realm of chaos back to the normal world with no problems. Right now, it was assumed that since John's team wasn't available last week, that you were working on setting up some kind of temporary bridge between the two. And our story today is going to be, now that's Lena's team's job. So the decision was made initially that there was going to be checking out what was what so far. So this is the fun stuff that you missed last week. You can obviously see I've got some buildings labeled. The greenhouse is abandoned and seems to be in perfect shape, although the plants could use some watering. In the former slave quarters are the orcs and goblins who used to work the grounds, who were basically indentured servants anyway. And what Brittney was talking about is the fact that they are absolutely fine with their terrain being in the realm of chaos, because it gives them a home, and they don't have to worry about, the people who own Mount Vernon taking advantage of them any further. And so if you guys need to stop and rest, that's a good place to go back. There are some supplies and stuff like that available at the workers' shop. Then they went into the smithy, and were immediately attacked by some of the tools. And the gardener was also corrupted by chaos. So it's probably worth noting that staying here too long does not necessarily seem to be healthy. Whether or not that's worth mentioning to the non-humans is completely up to you. Oh, the one thing that I did need to go ahead and point on is that it's been about 4 days since the disappearance, and it looks like at the beginning of the crisis, there was a huge amount of panic because there have been a large number of corpses, mostly humans, some of non-humans, trying to fight their way to get their hands on all the supplies, since they didn't know how long it was going to be before something happened. And given the fact that they're currently in the great big house and you don't know where the humans are, it's kind of safe to say that the non-humans may have emerged a victor in that. And I
Wait,
think
what was it?
The non-humans may have emerged the victors in that.
Right.
And we bought some stuff at the workers' shop. If you still can if you needed to, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So FYI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are there any questions?
No, I think we're ready.
Perfect. Okay, so when Bagsy, Ollie, and Simon meet back up with the group, they are hanging around and inside the former gardener's home, and unfortunately the gardener had to be put down because it was no longer even slightly human. And I can go ahead and clear this big black section away, because you guys are close enough. I think I can. There we go.
Oh, I forgot about that giant rat in front of the mansion.
So it should be noted that in addition to the giant rat, there is also... Holy crap! That was not what I was supposed to do. Okay. Any moment now, I'm going to get that huge... Okay. I have stopped screwing around, and we are ready to rock. So what's the game plan?
I would like to suggest that he looks at if he needs to buy anything first.
I mean, I don't have that much money anyways, or they don't have that much money.
Yep, I just don't want you like throwing a rock, you know?
Nah, we got everything we need. Let's see, Bagby, he checks his pockets and he's like, all right, that's fine of you to offer, but I'm all right. I got all my fingers. 1, 2, the number that comes after 2. Yeah, I got them all. Ollie, how are you doing? And she sort of does like a little curtsy. She's like, I'm fine. I'm ready to go. And Simon, I don't really remember what Simon looks or how he sounds like.
We'll be figured out over the course of the next 2 weeks.
And Simon's just gonna give a little salute. Unless there was anything really pertinent, like did they sell like Vita sticks stuff like that? Because we could just load up on Vita sticks. Or am I thinking about a different game? What's the health potion equivalent in this?
Health potions.
Oh, they just got health potions.
Yeah, just health
Sorry,
potions.
I was playing the Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland, and
that makes perfect sense. I was like, I know for a fact that it's going to be.
Yeah, just some health potions. We could stock up on some health potions. It never hurts. Whatever they cost, and if we can afford it.
And Brittney, you guys didn't pick up any health potions last time, did you? I don't think so, but
no, I didn't even think about health potions. I just went, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a dagger or something. I don't remember. Oh, bolt cutter is what I got. Yeah, go ahead. I did not pick up anything. I think I have one potion from Ethel, but that's about it.
All right. What did they cost?
Let's see. That is not what I'm looking for. I think we're going to stick with let's go ahead and go with 10 gold for a simple 1d8 healing potion. And I'm sure they have
level 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I said at level 1, that might as well be full health.
Exactly. This is true. This is true.
All right. 10 gold each. I believe. Where the hell are my? Gosh, I don't know if I actually wrote down my wealth anywhere.
I put 0 mojo in my wealth area. Like that's not what goes there, but I put it.
I mean, it's close enough.
Well, apparently Simon is loaded. He's got 2,500 minus 200 minus 200 minus 10. Script. That's script, not exactly gold or gold coins or equivalent. 45 cash. So if it's cash is fine, then yeah, we'll get like 5 or 6 health potions.
Sounds good.
And some rope. What's rope go for? I mean, I feel like we could always use more rope for anything.
If 50-foot thing, I feel like they've got a lot of extra rope. Maybe just well,
I have 80. I have 80 feet of rope.
Oh, okay.
So all 4 of my characters have 20.
I just see this big gaping hole in the middle, and I'm thinking,
yes, indeed.
Well, what if I want to go down there?
All right.
Yeah, I can do you another 50 feet for 2 gold.
Sold. Yeah, he flips over 2 pieces of gold, and he just bags it up, and Bagby just sort of eyes Ollie as she's judging him and says, you could always use more rope.
Besides, Bagby has to have stuff in his bags. It's only logical.
It's true. He's got man pockets, just those pockets, those pockets where you can fit an entire tablet inside, But in this case, it's about 50 feet of rope in one pocket.
Ultimate fantasy.
My wife hates me because I pulled out an entire Nintendo Switch out of my pocket.
That is kind of impressive.
I completely understand that jealousy. Yeah.
Meanwhile, she has to ask me to hold her phone. So.
The joy of fashion. Whoever came up with that idea. So, what is next on your tour of the mansion? Obviously, you guys are there in front of the gardeners, but
what we've done so far is like basically we cleared the greenhouse. There's nothing really in there. We cleared the former slave quarters, or we had a fight. We cleared the corpse pile outside of the former slave quarters. We cleared the worker shops. We're just kind of going from one to the other. The gardener, we already opened the smithy, right? Too. There's nothing really in there.
That was where like you guys picked up a couple. Yeah, that's where the bolt cutter came from. Basically any kind of basic tool or supply. Because they do demonstrations at the smithy. So if there's anything simple like that, also a thing of chain. Because I was amused because you guys had perfectly planned it so that you had something to cut and something to cut it with, leading to the flawless infinite loop. And the fight outside the slave quarters was actually the same fight as the pile of bodies, because basically there were some not survivors from one of the final fights, which caused some undead to go ahead and come wandering over.
We lit that on fire.
Yes.
Like corpse pile, fire. So, and the non-humans kind of, we tried to get like the gist of what happened, and they all described basically the same thing of like a green light coming from the farm area.
And there's an email about the green light, apparently.
Really? Wait, what did I miss on that?
There was, right after you said the green light from the farm area, I heard someone's phone do the "you've got mail" ding. So that was the entirety of the joke right there. Or what I considered to be a joke.
Oh, and the shrine to Zeus is all like weird looking. It's like Zeus, but also something else, like kind of melted together.
Well, famously, this shrine is pretty well known. It's supposed to be of Zeus blessing George Washington before his conquest of the last of the British, but it's been desecrated at this point, and the part of the statue that's George Washington has been ripped down so that it's down on the floor. So basically the shrine has been split in half, and the part that's George Washington is lying in the ground. You cannot currently see his head, if that's something that you were interested in knowing.
I feel like we got John up to date. So, would you, John, like to continue like looking at these little things first? I think that rat is in the way if we go to the mansion, the tomb, or the stables.
I'm not afraid of no rat. Unless that rat has a gun, then I might be afraid. Yeah. Say systematically work our way out towards the middle. Maybe find a typewriter to save our progress, that sort of thing.
Like head south of the shrine to Zeus to the stables, or to that hole in the central farms?
The dwarf starts sweating nervously whenever you said hole. And he says very calmly, he says, "Yeah, I think we could go look at the hole."
All right, let's go there.
All right, let's all go to the hole.
So, as you can tell from the map at this point, the crater is at the dead center of the transported region. So this is obviously where whatever happened. Now, the non-humans had warned you about what they were calling chaos goblins or something like that. And there does seem to be something snickering and screeching inside the let's just go ahead and use the word crater yet again. So how you want to approach it? Go ahead and grab.
Richard would.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do a sense. I want to do a danger sense.
Let's see it.
Forgot which. Yes.
Oh, just start throwing dice at
any other thing. Okay.
We've been doing it in discussion. I probably can get rid of some of these.
Roll 1d20. And I don't remember. I should. This one.
Oh, that is very good. So as I remember, that just gives you a general idea of what to expect. And based on what you're hearing, it sounds like they're inside the crater, close to where you are. Like they're waiting for you to poke your head out, and I think I already used this token, but I'm going to go ahead. Like they're just waiting for you to stick your head over. I don't know how you know that there's 5 of them, but so definitely you would have a chance to something well before they could come out after you.
All right. What were you going to say before I kind of cut you off there, John?
Oh, I was going to say, let's throw something inside the crater and see if anything happens.
I am into that.
All right.
I've got a promise, or maybe there's a
picks up Simon.
You don't know how to roleplay him, so just throw him in the hole as a warrior.
Well, he's a specialist. He'll land on his feet.
That's right.
That's what specialists do. They specialize.
Exactly.
Actually, that doesn't sound so crazy.
If only you guys had grabbed some rope first. Oh, wait.
That's what I was thinking. So these things 1 through 5, are these the chaos goblins you were talking about?
Yes.
All right.
Well, presumably.
So yeah. So Bagby picks up Simon. He clutches the rope. Before he tosses him, he says, "Wait, hold on. There's some ugly little. Oh, I don't want you to get hurt, Simon." there's some ugly little guys there, so maybe we should clear them out. Simon begrudgingly, accepts this fact. At this point, Simon's just mute. He doesn't talk. Yeah, he's gonna be like a specialist halfling that talks with sign language, ASL, because for some reason they know ASL.
I don't remember him talking
great...
that much before, so if that's any consolation, I think that works out fine.
So American Sign Language, ASL, but the Great is it what's this place called again? So I know it's the American Empire, but is it Great
North American Empire?
NAE, North American Empire, yeah. So hopefully they still do ASL in the North American Empire. And he just sort of signs his confirmation and he puts him down. And Bagby, can we get like a bead on these presumed chaos goblins from a distance? What are they up to?
So basically, Wretched has the danger sense that lets her have a good idea where unseen or invisible things are. So yeah, she has enough information that she's just she's seen the top of their spiky little heads or something, just kind of as they're peeking out, waiting for you guys to come close so they can ambush you.
So Ethel is going to suggest, I've got a spear I can toss.
Well,
I tie a rope to it. Would that be helpful?
Yeah. I mean, we could try talking to them.
We could try.
Bagby, the ever diplomatic Bagby, will wink at Ollie and approach casually, not within striking distance, but maybe at a distance that they can hear his voice. And Ollie, I'm gonna say Ollie prepares a spell, maybe. What's her spell here? Simon's gonna sneak. So I gotta roll for stealth.
Please.
All right. Where's your roller here? And his sneak silently is +4. Oh, or hide in shadows. I guess it'd be hide in shadows.
Yeah.
Hey. That's a 25. It's a 20 plus a 5. That's just a perfect roll.
Yeah. That is basically an invisible halfling. So sneak attacks are not going to be a problem.
All right. So Simon silently, he gives a wink at Bagby, and maybe he flips him off, and then he just literally disappears in plain sight and sneaks behind the hole. He approaches the hole. What does he see from here?
So what you've got is these little, they're vaguely humanoid, but they're also kind of egg-shaped with all sorts of spikes and, warts and other random stuff coming out of their bodies. They're kind of just clinging to the side of the inside of the crater. Every now and then they try to just go up a little bit, just enough to peek out without seeing much, and especially from there he can hear them sniggering while trying to stay quiet enough that the group doesn't hear them.
All right. So are they conversing? Do they seem intelligent enough that they can understand common or whatever?
based on the fact that they're in an ambush position, I'm definitely going to say that they at least have enough smarts for, you know, teamwork and probably they can converse. Obviously,
Okay.
you'll know
Bagby's
for
gonna
sure if
whisper
you
to-
try.
Oh, sorry. All right. Bagby's gonna whisper to Richard. Should we just talk to them, or do you think we should just you know, like, and he makes like a motion, like his fist pounding his hands, you know, like smush him.
Well, I'd say smush them. I think I don't trust anything anymore.
Oh, do you trust me?
You know what?
Good answer.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. He says, okay, I got an idea. We lure them out with friendship, and then we smush them.
Okay, that I'm into.
All right.
Hey, creative bitches. I mean, friends. Creative friends. Yeah, we see you. Come here.
Ollie's ready spell, by the way, was cantrip. You know, she was going to like ready that whenever they if anything goes south.
Perfect. You hear one yell out, "No, you don't!"
Bagby yells out, yes, we do. We got all this, you know, friendship. We got a whole bag of it right here. You know, do you want to come look?
There's a bit of muttering. How much is the friendship worth?
Hey, depending on the friend, it's priceless.
More chattering. Let's go ahead and get a personality roll from Bagby.
All right. What is his personality here? He has no modifiers, which is good, but not terrible. All right. Oh, did I roll the wrong thing? Wrong dice or modifier? $14.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say that would be good enough for them to so they start chattering among themselves again, and I think I'm going to say two of them are climb their way out and start looking your way suspiciously. They say, "Where's the friendship?"
And then Bagby, he lifts a sack that he keeps his dirty socks in. He says, right here. It's chock full of it.
Friendship socks, close enough. Well,
and I know we're not initiative yet. I know, but could Simon maybe pick off thing one with like a well-placed like stab or backstab or something?
Yes.
All right. Simon's backstab is +1. He's got well, if it's a dagger, then it's a D10. It's a D20, but it's a D10 if it hits, right?
Correct.
All right. It's basically like an insta crit. Let me roll 1d20 plus. Well, it's +1 for the backstab, but plus. Oh, he's got. Oh, see, that's the thing. Whenever you look at someone else's character sheet, you don't know is that +1's from the backstab for being a specialist, or is the +1 from that he's got +1 to strength, so maybe a +2 is the backstab.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did I mess that up?
That was so it doesn't like spaces. So
Oh, I see.
it looks like you may have like hit space instead of plus or something like that. This is definitely what happened to me last time, but that does come out to an 8, so that one's going to be a miss, unfortunately.
I know you can't give me the magic number. What if I added 2 luck to that?
I can give you...
I'm a specialist. The specialists, are they like thieves? Do they recover luck?
They do. Even more so halflings. What's the halfling? So
Yeah, because this guy's got 17 luck, so I could burn some and like get it back later.
yeah, well, it's 16. The armor class is 16 because they're tiny little critters with a lot of weird things preventing you from easily. Is like it's not necessarily weapons, but I mean, it's not necessarily armor, but it's complicated enough to give them a really good armor class.
All right.
So yeah, you'd need a lot. Well,
8 luck, but
yeah.
Okay. so here's my I'm gonna toss me a bone here. Here's my oopsie. So I missed. If I missed, because my hide and shadows was so high, maybe could I get a recheck on hide and shadows so he didn't even notice I missed?
That sounds like a great thing. Go ahead.
All right, because I could do that. Yeah, just sort of like I whiffed it completely. Like he was going to go for the backstab.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like you critical failed. In which case, obviously, I'd be saying no. But yeah, absolutely can give you that.
Clearly, you must have been aiming at something else.
Well, I mean, look at this thing. It's hard to find where the back is.
Precisely.
Hey, see, 21.
Oh, geez, yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, even though you whiffed, no one really noticed. They all had their eyes on Bagby, so no harm, no foul.
All right. Yeah, Bagby just flashes his. He's not flat. He's not showing what's inside the bag. He's just shaking a bag of friendship. But it's just his dirty socks. So what are they doing?
They're slowly headed towards him to see what's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
So what is the game plan when they get right here?
We smash him, right?
We smash him. Yeah, that was the plan.
Perfect.
Bagby, he's as they slowly approach, he's like, hold on, the string's a little caught, and he's opening the bag, and he reveals some of the most foul, crusty socks you ever did see.
They are things of chaos. That might be appealing. Yeah, I'm going to have them go, ooh, yeah, the whole Toy Story, ooh, the friendship, it smells foul.
All right. Oh, wait. Like Bagby whispers to Wretched, wait, they're actually totally into this. What if, and he looks at them both, I give you this entire bag if you let us pass without any harm. All of you.
They look at each other. They say, we ask the rest. Yeah, now I'm changing my voices. That's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are headed back towards. So I will point out that if smashing was desired, then
oh no, I waited once he said, "Hold on."
Okay. So,
but we walk back with them. Or I do, at least. I get close.
We'll do that. Reg is going to hide in shadows.
Does Since again, everyone's not focusing on her. That's absolutely fine. So they're yammering among themselves about the strange, stinky treasure that's being offered. And they finally decide that yes, they'll step aside, and let you look at the hole in exchange for the stinky treasure.
All right. Cool. Bagby, he gives them the bag slowly, and yeah, what's in the hole? What's worth looking in the hole?
So, let's go ahead and have your smartest people. Each of you have your smartest people go ahead and do an intelligence check for the sake of searching and investigating, or if it's better if you've got a specialist who's got like I'm going to say find traps can work the same way as investigating.
Well, shit.
All my characters are 9 intelligence,
Excellent.
So no modifiers there. And Simon has a +1 to find trap.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do Simon then.
I have +4 to find trap, but it was not a good roll.
It was not.
Can the halfling give them luck to reroll?
No, unfortunately,
No.
because the XCrawl halflings have been banned from the halfling people. They do not get to give luck.
Got it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Oh, done that again.
There we go.
Wow, terrible.
Yeah, it probably could be a little bit better. I will point out that in the grass, it looks like there are some kind of animal prints, but huge animal prints, like almost the size of a human's foot, but it doesn't look like a bear or any of the large animals that you'd expect. And it's like they were walking in circles, and they were sometimes facing the center of the crater. So that's kind of gives you an idea that whatever was going on was part of some kind of ritual. I'll also give you that some of them look a lot deeper than others, like they're fresher or something like that. So it must have been over a couple of days. But unfortunately, I have to say that right now that's the most you can get out of it. I'm going to give that one because, of course, Ollie has some understanding of magic.
All right. Well, I mean that was from Simon's roll. Should I have Ollie roll?
No, it's just basically Simon's like, oh, look at these tracks, and Ollie's like, that looks well. Okay, he signs, look at these tracks, and Ollie, once he figures out what that means, is like, that's weird. some kind of animal doing some kind of ritual. That's what I'm thinking of here.
All right, that works for me. Bagby, he looks at the hole, can't make heads or tails or sideways of it. Ollie nods like she gets it, but not really. And he looks back at everyone and says, "Well, that might have been a slight waste of time and a waste of socks." Can he see what they're doing with the socks from here? Are they eating it? Are they rubbing it on themselves? What are they doing?
Rubbing it on themselves. Some of them are using it as ornamentation. So there's now a couple of socks either pierced on some of their little scabby horns or over the horns and spikes.
All right. All right. Big beast, or just like he flexes his feet in his boots, and he didn't even have a clean pair of socks on, so he's just sort of lamenting that, and he thinks to himself, he says, maybe that store sells socks, and yeah, I guess he just everyone goes back.
So I will point out from where you guys are standing, the farms look in absolutely horrific shape. It's like all of the vegetables like exploded in rot, and it's literally this huge expanse of bubbling, roiling dead vegetation. So probably not the nicest place to visit. So now that you've made some new friends, or at least have discovered that chaos goblins can be distracted by socks.
Where to next? Can I use any sort of dwarven sense to get an idea of how deep the hole is, by the way? Or can we could just toss like a rock in and see if we could find the figure out the depth?
Absolutely. It's not, I mean, it's probably about 10 feet deep. The little critters are only like a foot or so high, so they're really small. So but you know, it's deep, but not, there's definitely a bottom to it. It's kind of like there was just an explosion that pooled together in a circle.
All right, not too bad. What do you think we should go, Brittany?
To be honest, Ethel is kind of interested in the shrine to Zeus and seeing if she can, I guess, beseech Horai to not have it be desecrated. Like the fact that the farm is destroyed feels unholy-ish, considering that the god is like a seasonal god, so the harvest and whatnot is important.
All right, well, let's go this random.
So
Our DM is frozen. There he is.
It's not that cold. So when you go over to the shrine, when Ethel goes over to the shrine, working with her god, you can still feel some energy, some of Zeus's god like energy inside the shrine. it would probably be best if the statue of Washington were restored to its normal position, but with the it's like so Zeus had his hand on Washington's shoulder. It's bisected at the wrist, so the hand is down there. It probably wouldn't be too hard to get it all fixed up. It would just take, specialized tools and stuff like that. But right now, there still is enough energy from Zeus that it doesn't feel completely desecrated. It's almost like more than trying to destroy the shrine, someone was just trying to insult Washington as much as possible. And of course, when I'm saying Washington, I also mean George Augustus the First. You probably know that, but
I'm willing to at least start putting it together. I have, like, Beta and Cork are both pretty strong, and we have that metal chain. And I think there is a dwarf in our party that maybe he would know more about putting stone together, I guess.
Bagby looks around. He's like, oh, you mean me? Yeah, all right. And he helps out as well, much as he can.
Yeah, you've got a fantastic plan there. The only thing that you're not able to get done after hour or two of work, or at least you assume it's an hour, unless you're actively keeping a track with your spell phone, is figuring out. You find the head. It's rolled nearby. And that's probably the one thing you can't easily figure out how to get on long term, but you're definitely able to get the shrine into good enough shape. And it definitely feels like Zeus is appreciative of your work. So if you want to go ahead and do a blessing roll for me, I'm going to let that take effect for the entire party the next time you're in combat.
Oh, I will hope they roll good. 1d20. Hey!
So I've got here that I want to go ahead and give you an extra +6. So yeah, your next combat, the entire combat, 1d6 bonus to all attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and spell checks. So I'm going to treat that as a D dice and all that other stuff. So next battle, you guys are going to be able to kick ass and take names. So this would be a bad time to just go ahead and say, let's go ahead and beat up on the little gremlin things. Although I suppose that would make it easier. Next combat, let's put a quick note on here. Plus 1d6 to all attack, damage, saves, skill checks, spell checks. Entire encounter. So Zeus says thank you in his own way. where do you want to head from here? Besides into a battle that's very exciting so that you can take advantage of that.
Right? That's what I was thinking. There's this round. The rat in the mansion. I'm guessing. That's my
Yeah,
thing,
I want to
but
say
if I'm open,
we
I'm open.
if we got like fancy combat powers, I would say we could use it for the big rat.
Okay, want to set up a marching order for me?
All right. Who's got the highest AC?
Cork probably.
Cork
Cork's 20.
Bagby.
Cork for sure.
Like everyone else is leather or armor jacket, so.
I'm putting Wretched behind because she's going to hide at the first.
Makes perfect sense to me. Of course, she's located right at the shrine, so that's useful. Now, of course, Ethel. Okay, are we happy with that as the approach?
Actually, moving her up a little bit. That's it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, in front of the mansion are corpses in uniforms. Definitely looks like they were killed pretty early in the situation, or yeah, the situation is a good enough way to put it. There was a rat who scampered out of some bushes to grab a bite to eat, and as he sees Cork and Bagby approach, he screeches quite rattly, leading to a group a large group all showing up. This one is just, so it's like they're giant rats, but one of the giant rats is more giant than the others. Probably the leader, so we'll go ahead and call it a giant rat. And then the rest we'll just call rat 1, rat 2, rat 3, and of course rat 4. Does initiative count as a skill check? Yes, initiative counts as a skill check. I have decided. So yeah, go ahead and do your initiative. Go ahead and throw an extra 1d6 on there to see if you get it even better. And
No.
I mean, at least there's a certain amount of tradition. I think I'll go ahead and have Scroll do that. 9.
25. 17, 6, and 2.
Very good. Very, very nice roll. Okay, well, you absolutely are at the top of the initiative. So, go for it. How do we want to do this?
All right. Bagby is going to go ahead and discharge at the closest rat. Like, how big were these rats you said?
Probably 3.5 feet. The 4 feet for the biggest one. So, you know, good riding size for the gnome.
All right. Bagby's just going to head straight for the first one. Rat 1. And he's like, start with the top and move my way down the line. And he's going to just whack him with his warhammer. And he's going to declare a deed. The deed being to knock you prone.
Okie dokie.
You said we're adding a d6 to attack rolls too, or?
Yes. Pretty much, if it requires a die, you get a 1d6 to it for this combat.
Let me do that again.
It can be very finicky.
Wow, that was just awful.
I mean, it
Look at all
was
that.
an interesting spread.
6-2-1. Wow.
Well, you've still got your field bash.
Yeah.
Go through you there.
$11.
That was.
Oh, sorry. 12. It would be 12. I had the wrong one. It was my D die was 2, so 12.
That came so close to hitting. I'm going to say that it just wasn't hard enough to actually do damage. Just enough to know that you could hit him if you wanted to, which is another way of saying, wait, what did you say your final number was? 12?
12, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure I remember the few seconds that I had there. So yeah, that was a miss. It's a 12. No, it's a 13. No. I am sorry. Let me try that one more time. 13 is the number that you are looking for because that is their armor class.
I'm just going to say, go ahead. I'm going to add 1 luck.
Perfect.
Okay. Hold on, my dog is trying to steal my M&Ms. She was threatening me. She raised her foot at me like she was gonna kick me. Yeah, she's only like 2.5, so she doesn't know very many words. But she was like, she said no, and then she crawled into her bed and she said, "I sleep," like she's trying to get away. Like I'm just here to sleep, don't worry about it. So if 13 hits, yeah, let me roll some damage here. So 1d8 plus 3. Oh, you know what? It would have hit. I don't have to roll a luck anyways. I totally forgot about my strength modifier. I have a +3 to strength.
Well, there you go.
So,
okay, fantastic.
Okay, yeah, okay. So 1d8 plus 3 plus 2. Wait, also that 1d6 again or no?
Yes.
I forgot the roll.
If it's any consolation, just with the numbers that I'm seeing here, this particular rat is pate.
12. That's a lot of low numbers.
So we'll go ahead and toss them out. Okay. That's Bagby. Who's next?
Ollie's going to use her prepared spell, which was cantrip, and yell, these things don't look intelligent. She's just gonna go, run, 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 run. That is an 11 for the spell, which don't have. I should have brought the page up. Hold on. Simon's just gonna hide in shadows. I'll get there when I get there.
There we go. I am seeing 11, unless you've got you got all that sort of stuff. So that one is failure, but spell is not lost.
All right, no worries. And then Simon's just gonna hide in shadows.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll on that. Okay.
26.
Yeah. No problems calling that one. Okay. What did I put down for scroll speed? I did not. Okay, so he's just going to go ahead and move to the front of the shrine, ready to help out anyone who wants it. It's the Gianter's rat's turn. Yeah, I think it would make the most sense for him to go after poor Bagby. Yep, that's doable. No, turn off that. So okay, so a 13 is nowhere near enough to get through Bagby's composite armor. So yeah, that's pretty much all it's got. Which means it's now Brittany's character's turn.
All right. The first thing, Wretched is going to try to hide in shadows. Which I don't think she does successfully.
As far as she knows, she does. Who's to say? No, I'm to say, and the answer is no. Let's be realistic here.
Is this thing in my way if I'm trying to shoot giant rat or gianter rat?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, well, she's gonna attempt to shoot the gianter rat. Would a 12 hit it?
It would not, strangely enough.
All right. Then Cork
Like
is going to go up and...
Skin is thicker or something like that.
Cork is going to attempt to grapple it as part of his, like, the deed die part.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 14 to hit.
I'm really torn here because on the one hand, the 2 wouldn't do the deed, but on the other hand, there's that extra +2, which I really want to go ahead and squish into the deed. So I am going to do it, except it manages to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to burn some luck or something like that.
I don't think he has any at the moment.
Well, there we go. I mean, he's got his base luck, but... Yeah, I'm talking about burning luck, not mojo, because you have to use mojo on other people.
Yeah. That's okay. He's okay to miss in that case. But Beta's gonna wait, actually. You know what? Ethel's gonna go up. She's gonna try also to hit the gianter rat with her. Where is it? With the staff. Because that's her holy weapon. Just in case. That is a straight up 13.
And you get to add the 1d6 because she's blessed as well.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You got it for the last attack?
I know. So that's a 15 then.
15 then. Yeah, for some reason, even though the first rat turned into paste with a blow that effective, or an attack that effective, this one, it misses.
Oh, right on. Well, Beta is the last one I've got here, and he is also going to go up to the giant rat, and he's going to try and hit him with his battle base. This one.
Given the fact that the last couple didn't hit, I think I can safely say that that one didn't hit either.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wretched was...
That's the end of my turn.
Wretched was hiding. Simon is hiding. That means it's Ratto time. So this little guy comes down to say hi to Beta. Ooh, and that is a critical hit. Don't think that's an impressive critical hit, but a critical hit nonetheless. I put you the tables. Yeah, copy of the tables, but did I print out the monster crit tables? No, apparently I figured you guys were never going to need me to look that up. It's not a dragon. Level. It's not a giant. It's not an undead. There we go. Okay, so it does get a extra D6 damage. For a total of 3. And its nasty, dirty teeth could basically disease you slightly. So let me have it's a very, very easy DC, but a DC 7 fortitude roll.
Who?
From who?
I'm sorry, this is Beta. Beta was the one who was being attacked. Beta is the one who must roll.
Okay. And you said it's like a poison?
A disease, yeah.
Well, good news. I get a +1d fort save. I don't know what that means. Like a D4, 24?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Didn't do great.
I mean, you've got an extra +1, so that makes a whole 3. Yeah. So it just means that there's a little extra damage.
Wait, did you remember to add your Zeus thing?
Oh, no, you did not. So you're currently at 3. And now you're at 7. Which is what you needed. So you are all fine. Okay.
Yay, thank you.
I think since there are so many people hanging around that one, this one's going to try and go for the... I cannot get there without him being in somebody's way. So yeah, let's go ahead and have him go after Beta instead. Okay, a 14 on Beta.
Would not hit him.
Would not hit him. This one's going to go ahead and try and bite your poor mascot. And that is not enough to get through his armor either. So that brings us to the top of the round, which means, John, it's your go. And just as a reminder, or new information, because he's a new character for you, you can do a backstab with a dagger, thrown dagger. You can do a backstab with a sling stone, so you don't have to get up close and personal.
All right.
For
which
Simon.
one of these rats is the giant? Which one of these rats is the giant one?
The gianter rat is to the right of Bagby and above Cork.
Oh, I see it. Sorry, I didn't see the I was hiding behind Cork's name. Cork's icon.
Completely understand.
All right. Yeah, Bagby's gonna go.
Making dance.
Like Bagby's gonna go. Oh, you're a big one. Like I bet you'll make a great big corpse too, and he'll take a big swing at this guy with his warhammer. I should probably have this on the copy paste here. That's a 15 to hit with my my D die. I was gonna say knocking him prone again, but it doesn't even matter anyways. Does
Well, no,
hit?
it doesn't. On the giant rat, you need a 16.
Okay, now I will burn that world famous point of luck I was talking about earlier to land a hit.
Okay. In that case, the D die is going to work.
I mean, the deed was a 2. I thought I had to get a 3 or
You do,
higher.
but I was saying before that, you know, we've got the D die that you kind of roll an extra on, and I kind of wanted to smirch the blessing die to make it with the D die. So that's what I've decided to do.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, gave you a 4 instead of a 2 for your deed.
Now, again, I feel like I'm asking again. Is the 1d6 for every roll, even my attack roll?
Yes. Even your damage roll.
All right, 16.
Okay, what was that second roll?
Oh wait, no, sorry, not the d20. Oh, I meant to do roll a d8. So keep those numbers 2, 3, and 5, and let me roll a d8. Sorry. 2, 3, 5.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, so that is 15 damage. It's about the same.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So you bring your axe underneath Warhammer. Sorry. You sweep your Warhammer underneath it and send it sprawling. And then come back to hit it, but it seems like after you hit it with your Warhammer, you can see it starting to heal slightly. You definitely did a lot of damage, but it seems to be healing slightly afterwards. And this would give you you've got your shield bash.
Yeah, I got my shield bash. Now, when it's prone, does that add +2 to my attack, or do I go up on the dice chain?
Oh wait, I can't remember.
I forget. It's one or the other. I think it's +2.
See, of course, there's that fear that I am remembering.
Well, what's that phrase?
That sounds absolutely correct.
Mandela effect?
Well, more like the Pathfinder effect.
I think it was just +2. I don't think I go up on the D die.
Correct.
I mean, if you want to give me the D
+2.
die. Okay. That is 10 damage from the shield bash. That's crazy. That D6 is doing numbers. That D6 is really helping.
Yeah, but the D14 that was your 2 hit for the shield bash.
The D14 was my to hit.
Yes.
Not the damage.
Right. So the damage is right. Also you didn't roll for the 2 hit before you did the damage. To take that away from you. So yeah, that one's a 10. That is a despite him being prone, he's still able to wiggle slightly to get away from you.
All right. Now I'm gonna go with Ollie Oxen. She's going to come in with what spell was it on? She doesn't really have too much damaging spells, so she's just gonna go in with she's gonna fire with her crossbow.
Sounds good.
Now I am firing into melee though. Would that be
firing into melee means that if you miss, then you could hit someone else, or there's a 50% chance of you needing to roll against someone else. So don't miss.
All right.
Well, that being said, there is a rat which is not in melee, though, if you wanted to go for that one instead.
Oh yeah, rat 3. Yeah, I'll
safely out of the way.
Yeah, all right. Rat 3. Trying to find my. What's her agility? Oh, no modifier. So it's just a straight 1d20 roll plus, I guess, the 1d6.
Exactly.
That's a 12 to hit the giant rat.
And you want
the giant rat.
Not the giant rat, the giant rat. That's a 13. I mean, that the armor class is a 13, so that is just barely not hitting.
Nah, I'm good. I'll save that luck for when I need it.
Sounds good.
And Simon, who was already hiding in shadows, he's gonna go ahead and throw that dagger for the backstab at rat 3.
Sounds good.
All right, so backstabs plus 1, 1d20.
And of course the plus 6.
Oh, I
1d6.
Put an exclamation mark. Yeah. No. 16.
That is definitely a hit. Lovely. So yeah, the base damage for a backstabbing dagger is D10.
That is 15, and also don't I get like a crit or no?
Can't remember. Is it? Well, I'm on that page right now. Let's go ahead and double check.
Yeah, I thought backstabs were crits.
Backstab. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Yeah, he achieves a critical hit. So go ahead and if you've got that jotted down. If you don't, I can.
No, I don't have it open, but I'm trying to. What's my problem? What's my dice that I roll and my table? I actually don't know. For specialist.
Now you want to?
Oh no, my armor. My armor is I got halfling armor, so it's.
Well, that means you don't.
The fumble. That's fumble. That's fumble.
You don't want fumble. I don't think you deserve that. It is D8 on table 2.
D8 table 2. Let me roll a D8.
And I'll pull up table 2.
An 8.
Gee.
Oh, my luck. I got to add my luck, which is plus 2, so 10.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll an extra 2d8 damage.
Holy crap. Now, do I add my D6 to that, or is it dead?
It's dead. It's very dead.
All right.
I wanted to let you keep going, but I have to admit that is a very X-rat. So there is probably a point when we're just being cruel to it.
Yeah. So just Simon, being a halfling, and his daggers are relative. A dagger to a human is almost like a short sword to a halfling. So yes, a dagger to a halfling is more like maybe like a long thimble. I don't know what. It's not very big. So just imagine like from the bushes, like a tiny little like knife comes flying out of the air, lands in the giant rat's back. It just sort of stands there for a moment and just like just falls over dead. Like no muss, no fuss. It just falls over.
Absolutely.
And I get a mojo for that too.
You very much do.
Awesome. And that's all I got.
Perfect. Next off is your lovely mascot. Okay, I'm sad, and I'm not going to let that affect you guys because it's only the mascot. But yeah, that definitely didn't go well. GMPCs do not get to wipe out your mojo. I decided. Remember, that was a 4. Okay, yeah, so ScRawl had a dagger that he was attacking with, and the blade just kind of falls off as he's trying to strike at the rat, so he is disarmed. He nearly died last time, too, which is very, very sad for him. So instead of pushing itself upright, the giant rat kind of folds in on itself, and with popping and cracking noises, it ends up taking a half rat, half human form, and even if I describe it excitingly, that doesn't change the fact that it still had to get up from prone. So, Brittney, it's your turn.
Hey, right on. Good news. Beta being a half-work slayer, if he hits anything prone, it's a backstab. So he's
no longer prone.
Really?
He was able to get up.
What son of a bitch?
Sorry.
In that case, Cork is gonna try and trip this motherfucker as part of his deed, I guess. Like push it with it or hit it with his axe while tripping it with his ankle, right? You slip the ankle behind him. Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I'm going to consider the blessing d6 as part of the deed die roll for this.
Huh. Well, it was 13 to hit, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's too low. Although now that it's shapeshifted, it probably makes more sense why it was a little too low.
Yeah, I just like when you're playing golf and you accidentally hit it like a baseball bat.
Yes.
Wretched is gonna try and sneak in shadows again. Or hide in shadows?
Okay, yeah, that one was a much better roll. That one was definitely a much better roll. She's able to sneak back behind the shrine and definitely get into position where no one would see her.
And she's gonna shoot at rat number 4. With that +1. Mm-hmm. Oh. 14 to hit.
And your 1d6.
And my 1d6.
Yeah, that's an 18. That definitely hits him.
And that's a backstab.
That's a backstab.
Right? How exactly does that work, a backstab? Is it just
backstab,
like...
on the one hand, you do... Well, it's an automatic critical hit. So you can roll your damage, and then whatever I said before to John, yeah, D8 on the critical chart 2.
That's the critical one. I forgot what her... 1d6 missile damage again. So 5 damage and then a 3 on that crit table.
This is probably not going to be good for it at all. A 3. Yeah, clean strike to foe's back inflicts an extra 2d6 damage.
Six extra damage.
That is brutal.
That's what he gets for fucking with Scrawl.
Yes, indeed. So that definitely takes him out of the picture. And let's see. So that was Cork and Wretched. I don't think Ethel or Beta have done anything.
Correct. So Beta's going to try for Rat 2 with his metal base. Plus 1 plus 1d6.
There we go.
10 to hit. I'm guessing that's a miss.
That is. The regular rats are 13. I still want to say that 12, which was the one that missed it the first time.
Ethel is going to attack.
Well, even ignoring the fact that you didn't get the extra 1d6, I think that's good.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot. Sorry.
Nothing to apologize to me for. Apologize. Look at me, I'm Glinda. Galinda.
And she does a whopping 2 damage, though.
That is okay. So you do notice, since like you said, you're using the staff, which is her god's blessed weapon, it does sizzle when it hits the rat man.
Ooh, do I do scourge damage?
Oh, wait a second. That's right. I was looking at that last time. I'll just double check. You are neutral. Yes.
1d3. I do 2 scourge damage.
Very nice. Yeah, that is enough to... That's going to be exactly as many hit points as it has. So I'm going to let you call if you want that to kill the rat man or if you want it to render him unconscious.
Huh. Well, it's unholy to her, so she is going to kill it.
There we go. Then he is indeed dead.
That's all of my turn.
Well, with the big bad leader of the rats dead, the final rat is posed to run, but his turn is way down, so it's definitely a question of if you want to let him run or if you want to go ahead and kill it off. John?
Yeah, if it's running away, Bagby's gonna go ahead and just sort of like toss the warhammer overhead, like front to back, see if he nails it.
Sounds good.
That is 15 to hit.
That is good.
All right.
Oh my god. Yep.
All right. Yeah, so Bagby's gonna see this one skittering away, trying to run away. This dog-sized rat. He's going to like lift up his hammer and just toss it end over end, and it says, "Hey, don't forget your going away present." And just smash its little head from like 10 feet away.
Which it absolutely does. So the rat man, the gianter rat originally, has reformed itself into the naked body of a normal looking guy. The fact that he's naked means that there's not that much information, although it does have some strange lowercase t tattooed on his arm for some reason. And of course, for anyone who likes rat meat, there's plenty of it available for cooking. And I am going to call for a quick 5-minute break. If anyone else needed to use the bathroom, this would be a good time. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
All right.
Something in your life I shouldn't. So I don't have anything to say since this little guy is what you hear coughing. Don't hear it. It's a second. Okay. I don't want you trying to show me off anymore.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I was saying that I definitely can't say anything because you can probably hear my Pomeranian coughing over there.
Yeah, yes, thundering paws coming from above me, and I'm like, I really want to know what it is. Like, it could be outside cats. And then, yeah, the foster cat is just on drugs right now, so he's just like extra loud meows.
I do not know what is happening. I do not like this.
He's a diva. Every time he goes to the vet, he has to get sedated. He's like the most loving. Like he would let either one of you pet him. Like he loves people. But get to the vet, and he's like, oh shit.
They know. They always know.
Let's stick a thermometer in my butt.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
So I will definitely point out that based on the size that the Rat Man was when it was in that hybrid form between, you know, just being a giant rat and being a dead human, definitely the feet matched what you were seeing on the outside of the crater. So there's a little bit of trivia
Nice.
for you.
Nice.
Okay, since I want to have a full group for it, I'm going to say that the mansion is currently locked. So, where to next?
Well, we've got the stables and the tomb. I'm gonna be honest, the tomb scares me just because it's a tomb.
I say the tune.
Wait, what was that? I completely did not hear what you said.
Oh, I say the tune.
All right, let's do it.
Wait, what was the other option?
Stables.
The stables. But
Yeah, let's
outside
just check
of
the
the
stables. We can say the tune for later.
So south of the stables, you can just barely make out a fence that's probably some kind of pasture, which is connected directly to the stables. Even approaching, the stables looks to be in great shape from the outside, but you do notice that windows, is windows the right word for stables? All of the windows have been hammered shut from the inside, so they put over boards and planks and stuff from the inside.
Right.
That's interesting.
So how do you want to approach this?
Knock on the door.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Who's the designated knocker?
Wretched will be after she does a quick little danger sense on the outside.
Let's see.
$14.
That's a pretty good number. I'm going to say that although you definitely can tell there's a bunch of people inside the stables, you don't feel threatened.
All right. Well, Cork and Bait are going to kind of not hide around the corner, but they don't want to be obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie and Ethel are going to straight up just start knocking on the door then. And anybody else who wants to. They want to be the two that are visible at the very least.
My guys are just gonna keep it just hang out back.
So you knock on the door and you hear some movement from inside. Someone starts saying "Who?" and they are abruptly shushed. A different voice from the half-heard one calls out, "What is your intention? We have children here."
We actually like children, not in a creepy way, but if any of y'all need healing, I can hook you up. I'm human too. See, we're crawlers. Came out a way I didn't intend,
No, I didn't notice at all. Anytime you have to randomly throw in, but not in the creepy way, the conversation went absolutely perfectly. Okay, so
Yeah, we're looking for what happened here.
So does that mean you're not with the he seems to be thinking a long time on how to approach this. You're not with the Lance Helpers? Are you from outside?
Yeah, we're crawlers. Recognize me?
Well, not by voice alone, no. All right, so I'm going to come out. There's a small bit of, whispered shouting, as it were. Someone seems to be objecting, and the person who's talking to you is trying to get them to understand that they should not be objecting. Finally,
I'm human. If
there's an extreme change of a lot of movement and an annoyed sigh, and the door is thrown open, and a gentleman in full suit coat and tie is like, "Mom, see here, I am Darwin Moreno. You are here to rescue me, and if you have a way out, you will show it to me immediately."
What, are you guys stuck here or something?
Oh, do you see that sky? That's not the right sky. We've been trapped here for 4 days, and frankly, I am starting to stink. Pardon?
What have you tried?
We're on an island floating in the middle of nowhere. What are we supposed to try?
Just jumping over the end.
That is an incredibly rude suggestion. I am a nobleman. I have political connections, and someone grabs him by the arm and pulls him backwards, and it's a tall gentleman with he's got a gun in a holster on his side, and he slams the door as he quickly comes out. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that." He's a little bit stressed. I'm Gennaro. I was unfortunately his bodyguard. Am his bodyguard. So I'm understanding correctly that you came from outside. So does that mean there's a way back, or are you trapped here too?
There may be a way outside.
That would be fantastic. So after the fighting died down, we ended up with 15 adults, I think, and 3 children. We've been trapped here, mainly because we didn't want Darwin to piss off the local help, as it were. We've been able to get by as far as food and water is concerned, but we really don't want the children to see us rip apart a nobleman, regardless of how much he deserves it. So, I would strongly appreciate any information you can give me about getting them out of here.
Okay, we can help, but first, You describe like specifically what happened when I guess you switched over to this place.
So let's see. There were originally three of us serving as bodyguards to Moreno and Pena. They're not together, just happened to be that they ended up together. I'm sorry, I'm rambling a little bit the first time I've had conversations with sensible people. So they were touring the farms and making random commentary on it, while a lot of people, just civilians, were taking in the sights of the area. There was some kind of flash from just north of the farms. No one actually saw what happened, but after that flash, all of a sudden we found ourselves with the sky having changed, and almost immediately Moreno panicked, and when he found out that we were floating in the middle of nowhere as far as we could tell, he immediately started demanding that we take over the old slaves' quarters so that he could control all the supplies. He didn't wait more than a couple of minutes before deciding that we were in the middle of some kind of civil war or something like that, and decided to step forward. And unfortunately, a lot of people listened to him. My two fellow bodyguards were trying to keep things calm, but ended up being brought into the fight. And the people in there, what did I say, 18 with the children, were pretty much the ones that, between the fight for supplies and the things that just fell out of the sky, we're what's left.
Did any of you change? I've noticed some weird human hybrid situations.
So let's see, we were in the farms, and shortly after we moved, I know that the vegetation started growing very quickly. We hold up here, and I can't say that anyone has changed in any way. Definitely didn't make Moreno a better person, but I assume you mean like the vegetables did. So no, no one here has changed.
Do you recognize, and I'll describe that tattoo that rat guy had when he turned human, the KD?
No, that doesn't sound familiar at all. Um, is it important?
No.
I mean, once as soon as we calm down everyone inside, I can we can ask around them. I'll,
If we can get you out, would you stay out?
I don't think anyone wants to come here again. There's been too much blood and too much violence for most of them. They prefer, well, to let experts like you be the ones who are engaged in the violence and watch it from as far away as possible.
Right on. One last question for me before I kick it to my buddy Bagby here is what's his face? He would have a key to the mansion, right? We're gonna need that if we're gonna let you out.
No, as far as I knew, the mansion was open when we got here.
Interesting. Hey, Bagby, any of y'all have questions for this guy?
Nah, I don't have questions for cowards.
You can kind of see him grit his teeth, but he doesn't say anything.
No,
I'm
I don't
willing
think you
to
would
talk
say
them
anything. So just keep your heads down, and once we get everything all settled and squared away, we'll come back for you, pansies. Don't worry. But do you
Are you
have
telling me to
anything?
lock back up?
Do you have anything useful, knowledge, items, or otherwise that would help us succeed in our quest to aid you with your pansy wansy fearlessness or fearfulness?
Fearlessness. No, I don't think those words get together. No, pretty much everything we have is the clothes on our backs at this point. I'll
You
go
said
ahead
there were
and
kids, right?
what?
Did you
There's
say
three
there were
kids.
kids?
It's a bunch of adults and a couple of kids.
Bagby will walk and approach the kids at their level and produce a tiny bag of sweets he saves for special occasions and emergencies. He says, "Aye, you kids take care of your parents and adults here. They're not as brave as you all."
They stared at him wide-eyed, but one of them takes from the bag, and the when that doesn't explode in his face, the other two go ahead and grab as well. So there's some more talking in the background. Once again, the bodyguard trying to explain to the noble that they do not want to be arguing with you guys, and that yes, if you say that you'll come back after things are safe, then it's best to just go ahead and continue waiting.
All right. Do you have anything else to add, Brittany, or no?
No.
All right.
They are going to continue to hide in the stables, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess the next thing would be Washington's tomb.
All right.
So as you're getting collected together, you happen to see this thing in the road next to the pasture. It's humanoid to an extent, but its skin just keeps on roiling and shifting slightly into new patterns, for lack of a better phrase.
Well, it hasn't aggroed on us, right?
No. It's just observing right now.
So is that a later problem or a now problem? This is me asking John's characters.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a now problem.
All right, let's do it. Which basically means Wretched and Beta are both going to hide in the shadows.
See some rolls then.
This one is Beta. And then the next one is Wretched.
Okay, we can safely say that Beta did not, but Wretched is going to be fine for sneak attacks.
And then I guess I will just put them kind of in order of how I would like them. Or you can put your guys too.
All right.
So with Wretched looking directly at the pasture, it looks like there were several once fine horses there. But these creatures, these squelching creatures, seem to have been feeding off of them. Let's go ahead and call them squelchers. Actually, that would be singular, wouldn't it? Call it squelcher, yeah. And you can be two. Okay, and I've got their initiative. Unfortunately, the 1d6 is gone now, but let's go ahead and have initiative for you. There we go. At this point, the scroll would definitely be able to replace his weapon. And is not going to be anywhere close to the top of the initiative.
Sorry, you kind of like got the sword from what did you say?
Roll for initiative. Choose your best
Right.
initiative person and. Oh my goodness. I suppose that makes up for last time. From a certain point of view. That's good. So he goes rushing forward, squirming and squelching the entire way, but he can reach you, but he doesn't have a chance to actually do anything once he gets there. And for that one. So yeah, they just move towards you. Which puts Team Brittney into place.
They're coming up to us. Okay. Wretched is going to try and get Squelcher 1 with her +1 bow.
Regular silver arrows.
Regular arrow this time.
That is definitely a hit. And that was a backstab. So
wait. So it's double dice. So 2d6?
no, it's an automatic critical hit. So roll your normal damage and then roll a d8 to see where you fell on the critical hit table.
I rolled a 1 on the critical hit table. 4 regular damage. Or actually 5 regular damage.
My wife is playing Baldur's Gate, and apparently she's not doing that great. So it looks like the arrow hit it straight in the head. If it wasn't constantly shifting, then it might have even removed its ear, but long and the short of it is go ahead and do another 1d6. Why am I closing this?
5.
Nice. So that's a total of 9. Doesn't seem to be anything about its oozing, which is and that was 1, right?
Yeah, Squelcher 1.
Perfect. Nothing weird happens like it did with the Rat Man. No sign that it's healing the wounds or anything like that. It's just the scar from the bow hitting into the head moved around slightly, but it's still clearly taking damage normally.
Ethel is going to come. Can she hit him, Squelcher 1, if she's right here?
Yes.
Okay. She is going to use the one, whatever her thing is. She can hit it once and then also try to bless Cork.
Okay.
Wait, yes. Oops. 20. Fetch. Plus. 3. Ooh, 17 is good.
A very good number, yes, indeed. That is a hit.
That's a +1 bonus to all attack rolls, damage rolls, savings rolls, blah, 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 for 1 encounter for Cork. And then she is also going to hit this, but there's a special thing about that hitting that thing because it's one-handed. Where are you? Two-fisted healing. Messenger can make a 1d14 attack roll. That's what I'm going to do with a one-handed with my staff. 1d14.
Well, it wasn't a 1.
Oh, you know what? I was wrong anyway, because that was like lay on hands, and I did bless. So never mind, I guess.
Okay. I see.
I just misread that.
I understand the logic.
And then Cork is going to use that blessing he just got. And he's going to... What am I going to do with this squelcher? It doesn't have any like weapons or anything, does it? It's just like a blob.
It's yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he's literally just going to try and hit it with his battle base. Hopefully, like, cleaving it in two, I guess, but... Three. The blessing.
And that was a hit.
Oh my gosh, I actually do it?
Yep.
Not what I was expecting. Okay.
Understood. Ooh, that is a good number. And we were still on Squelcher 1. What was that weapon?
His hold on, good question. His battle axe.
Okay. Well, in that case, you now have a very good idea what the Squelcher's internal organs look like, because you practically bisected him. And they're weird. They're really weird.
Is it still alive?
It's dead.
Okay. With that said, Beta will try and really shoot? No. I guess Beta will run up to Squelcher. Wait, 3?
Yes. I was confused for a bit too, but yes.
With the battle base. Oops.
And that does not hit. Okay, Beta, Ethel, Cork, and
how does that work?
Richard.
Okay, so can Cork try to get Squelcher 3 with a wild attack? May forego defense and leaves themselves open in danger of an additional attack from a given opponent, goading their enemy into taking a free attack. Huh. Yes. He meant to do that. I want to make a wild attack. It's a possibility.
The only thing I'm going to say is that after hitting them, he needs to move down, but you did enough damage to him that I am going to definitely allow you to say that he hit and he just kind of kept going. So yeah, go ahead. Oh wait, I get to go first. That's right.
Yes, the opponent has to take the bait.
So I will take one bait. A 14 is not good enough, if I remember correctly.
I honestly have no idea how.
Okay,
it works.
excellent.
It just says intelligence.
It's a normal attack of opportunity. So yeah, it's just, is your armor class?
Oh, it's so open. It's higher than 14.
Okay, well there you go. Now you can go ahead and get your wild attack. And that is a good hit.
That's a crit.
Nice.
a 1d10 on that and the table 3.
Got it.
Ooh, I like that.
There's just one small problem. Does Quark have a luck bonus? There is a small strange
his luck is
problem.
11, which is no modifier.
That's no modifier. Okay. Because I've got Sunder Foe's weapons, shards of metal fill the air, which isn't going to work too well against it not having any kind of weapons. So I'll go ahead and move to 9, which would be an extra 2d6 damage.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever even done the regular damage at this point.
Nope.
Didn't roll too great on that one, but so
10 is
10
good.
more points of damage.
Okay. Let me just give myself a note here. So as far as you can tell, you seem to have damaged its quote-unquote leg enough that it's going to be slowed down. Not that that's probably going to affect anything too much, but maybe it's nice trivia to know. Okay, so that
Awesome.
was Quark and Beta. Oh,
And Ethel.
Ethel. Okay. Everyone's gone at this point? Yes.
Yep.
Right? Okay. It is all you, John.
my character.
Yes.
All right. Love the name, by the way, Sculpture. What do these look like? Did it look like that picture? Are they basically just big frogs, or?
So they're, to be honest, it's like a humanoid, but it's covered in huge folds of skin, and the skin just kind of wanders around. So it's like the epitome of chaos, in that it has no fixed form in the most uncomfortable way possible.
All right. Bagby's gonna do what Bagby does best, and he's gonna run up to Squelcher 3 and just take a gigantic whack at him. All right. And the deep die is going to see if I can knock him back into Squelcher 2.
Okay.
That is a 9. That's not gonna do much.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I like the deed. It's like every single time you've managed to get a 3 on your deed die and at the same time miss, and that's upsetting for all of us. But you've still got your there it goes. Oh, and
Hey, that's a 19 hit.
that was good.
Let me see. Shield is 1d3 the damage.
Yes. Plus, of course, your D die and strength.
Hey, that's a solid hit. 6.
Oh, that's a very solid hit.
All right, so Bagby's gonna miss with his warhammer, and he's gonna come back around with his shield, bashing the sculpture as hard as he possibly can.
And that knocks it over dead.
Oh,
which
nice.
means, yeah, it feels like it's enough.
All right, he just feels a crush and crumble between beneath his shield.
Exactly.
I'm gonna double check what Fey aspect does. I forgot. Fey aspect, the caster taps in the inner Fey, displays some otherworldly energies and a successful spell check. The caster may choose to invoke any of equal effect or less than a spell check, allowing a range of options, producing a weaker. Okay, so let's see here. It's just basically a whimsical thing, sort of thing. So Fey aspect seems like it just makes you shrink for some reason.
Which gnomes are already technically good at.
Yeah, I don't really have any offensive spells. Let me double check that. Yeah, I have Fey aspect, friendship charm, touch of fellowship, cantrip. Oxenfree, she's just going to level her crossbow, move in a little, and just fire a sculpture too.
Go Ollie!
Oh, I messed that one up.
And that looks perfect.
All right, what am I doing wrong?
I really don't know about the first one.
That doesn't hit.
I mean, that also is the wrong way to fire a crossbow, but it definitely tried properly.
Yeah, it's plus your agility, right? The 1d20 plus your agility.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, just too low.
Five. You can sneak, you can hide in shadows and backstab at the same turn, right?
Yes.
Or as long as I don't move. 11 to hide in shadows for Simon. Is that good enough, or?
Let me double check that. Yes. That is good enough.
All right. All right. And I'm gonna try to do a backstab with one of my daggers from across the way. That is a 10 to hit. That is
a miss.
All right. Yeah. Whiff hit, whiff. All right. That's all I got.
I don't think I'm going to have Scroll try to do anything right here, which means it's the top of the round. This one's going to go after the spikiest looking thing. Where's my number? And that's a 12, which wasn't enough before, so it won't be now. But it does actually get a second attack. And that one was unfortunately much better. Could you have Cork roll a reflex save, please?
Yes. +2. $16.
Okay, so when it reached out with its arm, tentacle, whatever it was, when it managed to get just a little touch of bare skin, and although Cork was able to pull away, it was literally starting to make his skin crawl.
Ooh.
I absolutely mean that in the most literal sense of the phrase. So Squelcher 4 is going to go after the smaller snack. I don't believe a 6 will come even close to hitting. Ollie. But a 21 will. Can I have a reflex save from Ollie, please?
All right.
Oh, jeez.
That is a 21.
I have been forgetting to give you guys mojo for
Mojos, crits.
I'm going to give both of you one. I'm sure that you deserve far more, but I feel bad now. I swear, I need to have my entire screen here, nothing but post-it notes reminding me about Mojo. And so that gives the round back to Brittney.
Oh, well, right on. Good job killing the one. Wretched is still sneaky, right? Or do I have to re-hide?
Go ahead and re-hide. No.
She's going to shoot anyway.
Makes perfect sense.
She stepped on a twig or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's the plus and minus of using the trees to hide.
Oh, no. Okay, well, that is a crit fumble.
So I'm glad I remembered the mojo just in time to take it away from you.
I rolled an 8.
You are getting the things.
Yeah.
So just like you stepped on the twig before, you were pulling back your. Wait, this is your +1 weapon.
It's my magical bow, baby.
That's right.
Thank God.
So yeah, because if you had if you didn't have a magical weapon, then it would have been destroyed, but everything is fine. I was very worried for you.
So was I. Did anybody take like a lot of damage?
So obviously
don't think
Cork did. Oh, Ollie definitely did.
Oh, how much
Ethel's
damage I
gonna lay
take?
hands
You didn't
on
say how
Ollie.
much.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 6. It was on
Okay.
the screen in my defense.
Oh,
But she is definitely gonna lay hands on him.
Her.
all right.
Did you just do my gnomes?
Yeah, it's her. Yeah.
I won't
Ollie will
finish
say-
that joke. 14 is good.
Barely.
How many hit dice do I roll? Is that 1? Oh, 2.
14
Don't remember
is
yet. Sorry.
3.
Wait, what? It's Oh, you're right. Okay.
I
So what
hope
is
so.
your? Yeah. Knows what's up.
Yep, that is fully healed. Wonderful job.
And then this time she can do that thing where I hit somebody also.
So we're going to go ahead and say she's there or there. Does she want to be standing between the squelchers or just next to one of them?
Yeah, to the side of Ollie. Exactly, right there. That's perfect. Or wait, was it Bagby I healed or Ollie? It was Ollie. Yes,
It
I'm
was
right
Ollie.
here. Good. Good. And then, yes, I'm going to try to hit with my two-fisted healing. It's a 1d14. Okay.
Yes. Oh.
Also not what I expected.
Unfortunately, a miss. They have a very high armor class, but that doesn't count as a.
No, it wouldn't.
Because
I don't.
Funky low dice. The weirdness there. Yeah, it only would count as a crit if it could normally hit if it's under a d20. I remember that now. Okay. So unfortunately that was a miss.
And then Beta, I think, is the last one, right?
That sounds right.
And have we hit either of these squelchers with 2 or 4?
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to go for squelcher 4. And by me, I mean Beta.
Beta is you, and you are Beta. As you probably can guess from your last hit not hitting, that's a miss.
Indeed.
Okay, and Cork
That's
went
it.
looking at all the, yeah. Okay, John, it's you go.
All right. Bagby's getting real tired of these squelchers. He's gonna attempt to hit the second one after killing that first one. With the deed being to knock him in a squelcher 4. 23, and with the 3 too.
Is perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and have the damage first.
It's 9 damage.
Okay, so what is the hope with the knocking him? Are you hoping to damage or distract or what the other squelcher?
Maybe knock them both prone if they bump into each other.
I can accept that. Let me go ahead and do a reflex.
I mean, I can make a luck check too, or a reflex save, yeah.
Oh, that is a low roll. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give you that guy prone. And the first squelcher, or the second squelcher, is absolutely crushed under the force of your blow. So that one is dead. You've just got the one prone one left.
All right. Big B's gonna move up and use his shield to try to finish this one off.
Mm-hmm. So that's a +2.
That's an 11 to hit. Does 11 hit?
It does not.
What was the AC? I think he said like 14 or 15.
It's 17.
17. All right. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah. Let's not have the poor guy take all of his luck away.
Right.
And you still have Simon.
Yeah, I still have Ollie and Simon. I accidentally zoomed in on Discord. I'm trying to figure out how to zoom out because I was trying to do the plus on the dice roller. I think I just ended up making Discord bigger, like bigger font. How do I do that? Whatever. Nah, that's 11 to hit.
Another 11.
Ollie.
Well, I suppose, you know, there is tradition. Yeah, Ollie.
All right, this is for Simon. And another 11. What the heck?
You know what your lucky number is today?
Yeah, that's my lucky number on the 12th.
Yeah, what do you do with a lottery ticket when, I mean, maybe we go ahead and treat it as 9, 2, 11 being your lucky number, since that's how you went with it both times.
How about 4, 5, 2, and 9, 2? I don't know.
There we go.
With 11 being the mega number. That's all I got.
Since he's got plenty of friends and he's upside down anyway, let's go ahead and let Scrawl have a chance to be a big hero. I said chance. I didn't mean definitely, but the creature has to take its entire turn to get up from prone. So we are back to Brittney to finish this guy off.
Yeah, fuck this Welcher guy. So I will ask again if anybody else needs healing first.
What I have is Beta is down by 4 hit points. Ethel is down by 1. Wretched is down by 2. Cork is down by 5. And at this point, all 3 of the little guys are in perfect shape. Littler guys.
I'm gonna, Ethel is going to heal Beta. Or I should say, attempt to heal Beta. Which she does.
And just like last time, it's going to be 3 hit dice worth. So unless you get all ones...
1d. Oh, so it's 3. Jesus, okay.
Yep, that's perfect health. Okay, so that's Ethel down.
And then Beta will try to hide in the shadows.
That's very good. I wish to go ahead and announce that the visual I have is that he's hiding in the shadows of the gnome and the dwarf. So, you know, he's really scrunching down behind the dwarf.
Doing the Slavic squat. And then I think that's his only thing that he can do, but Cork is going to try and back. Beta will move slightly out of the way. There, so that Cork can get in there and try and slice and dice him again, like he did the other one. He thinks that worked pretty good.
That was not successful, unfortunately.
And then lastly, Ethel will, or no, Wretched, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
What is she going to do? I don't want to hit Ethel. Also going to hide.
Yeah, that's okay. I let Simon hide and backstab. So if you want to go ahead and have Wretched let an arrow fly, go ahead.
Oh, okay. She will. She's going to move over here, though. 1d20 plus. I think it's just a basic. No, +1.
That is a miss, though. Yeah, Beta moved away, so that was how he took advantage of being sneaky. So yeah, that is John's crew time.
Are we all just trying to wail on this one sculpture?
It is
So far, yeah.
It has been very fortunate this entire term. It got up and everyone's going whoosh whoosh with.
That is a 15 to hit. That does not hit.
You wanted a 17.
Nope. That doesn't do anything. You said that halflings can get their luck back, right?
Halflings still get their luck back. Where is that?
And the specialists too.
Yeah, the halfling restores luck every night, and they also get double their luck increase. So, or their luck burn. So if you burn 1 point, you get a +2 to your roll.
All right, and then how do I recover luck?
It happens during the night.
All right. No, I guess not.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and
And that's the 21 from Olive.
Excellent.
She's hitting it with her staff.
Yeah, definitely a hit.
All right. That's a 4 of damage. So she whacks it with her staff.
A very good, if not immediately, but a very good, but not immediately lethal thwack. So that's that. Let's go ahead and have Mr. Mascot see what he can do. He can miss. Target rich environment. Okay. So it reaches out with its whatever and tries to slap at Ethel. And an awkward attack leaves you off balance, so it does get to try one more time, but it doesn't get its +2 bonus. And an 11 is definitely not enough to hit Ethel. Correct?
Yes, it does.
It does hit Ethel?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
wait,
then.
Right? It's an 11. Yes, an 11 hits her.
Okay.
Hers is 11.
Then let me go ahead and have a reflex save from Ethel, please.
+1.
Yeah, that is
17.
definitely good enough. So yeah, go ahead and take the wheel and see if you can actually kill this thing this turn. Because he is just refusing to get hit. I saw my friends die, so I'm just going to ignore you all.
I guess Fate is gonna go sneak. And is gonna try and backstab the Squelcher.
That is not a hit, I'm afraid, even with the +1.
And then Cork is also going to try and drop it in half.
That
also
was
pretty sure that
better than the previous one, but definitely a miss.
Ethel is going to swap it or whop it with her staff, the magic staff. Well, not the magic staff, her holy. You know what I mean.
Understood.
All right. Leaving Ethel to try or not Ethel, Wretched.
Okay, I was really hoping that after all of those, I was going to see a 20. Technically, I did see that, but definitely a hit.
Yeah. Dirty, I'll take it.
If it succeeds, it succeeds.
6.
Very good.
5 damage.
And that is enough to put it into the ground. So you brush the dust and chaos off, and yeah, unfortunately, unless you really like extra skin just carried around, nothing too exciting to bring with you. But I think that's a good time to call it. So I have our next game at the 26th. Is that going to work for both of you?
Yeah, that works for me.
I believe so, but I'll double check.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and make a appointment for that, or whatever we want to call it. And we will have all three of you. So we'll go ahead and do some dungeon diving in the mansion proper. Okie dokie.
Right.
Sounds good.
Works for me.
Well, thank you for joining me.
I'll let you know if it doesn't.
What
I'm
was
pretty
that?
sure that it does, though.
Okay.
I will let you know if it doesn't work, but at this point, it works. I just have ADD, so I ask my husband for everything.
That's absolutely understandable. Okay, well, in that case, I'll see y'all in 2.
Later.
Bye.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
running the
anniversary
game.
thing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.